Well, scientists say July was a really shaky month for Yellowstone National Park.
This week, hundreds of small earthquakes have been detected at Mount Rainier, and this is the largest swarm of quakes.
America is doomed. Yellowstone and Mount Rainier shake the nation. July 13th, 2025, United States. A chilling sense of dread spread across America today after scientists detected intense earthquake swarms beneath two of the nation's most dangerous volcanoes. From Yellowstone's Steamboat Geyser erupting once again to Mount Rainier trembling with hundreds of quakes. Geologists are left stunned, and the public is gripped with fear. Yellowstone's alarming signs. At dawn, the USGS monitoring systems in Yellowstone National Park registered a series of earthquakes rippling through the caldera, numbering in the hundreds within just a few hours. Tremors shook the ground beneath visitors' feet as the Steamboat Geyser exploded into the sky, blasting superheated water and steam hundreds of feet high, its tallest eruption in months. Park rangers reported terrified tourists fleeing the Norris Geyser Basin as rumbling echoed across the geothermal landscape. Some witnesses described the eruption as the earth breathing its anger into the air, while others filmed the massive steam plume rising like a nuclear explosion, blotting out the morning sun. USGS scientists scrambled to analyze the seismic data. While many quakes were minor, several reached magnitudes above 3.0, strong enough to rattle windows in nearby facilities. Though Yellowstone remains at normal green alert level, the sheer frequency of tremors has ignited fears of the unthinkable, a potential supervolcano awakening. If these swarms intensify or migrate upward, warned one geophysicist, it could mean magma is rising. But for now, we've seen no signs of imminent eruption. Still, the memory of Yellowstone's cataclysmic past, when ancient eruptions buried continents in ash and altered global climates, haunts every discussion of its seismic activity. Mount Rainier shivers with hundreds of quakes. Meanwhile, nearly 1,000 miles west, Mount Rainier in Washington state is experiencing its largest recorded earthquake swarm in decades. Over 300 tremors have rocked the colossal stratovolcano since July 8th, rattling the dense forests and glaciers that cloak its flanks. The USGS Cascades Volcano Observatory confirmed that most quakes were deep, around 1 to 4 miles underground, with magnitudes peaking at M2.3. None were felt by surrounding communities, but the scientific implications are significant. Mount Rainier is showing an unusual level of seismic unrest, said a seismologist at the University of Washington. This could be caused by shifting hydrothermal fluids or tectonic adjustments beneath the volcano. Mount Rainier is considered one of the most dangerous volcanoes in the United States. It's not because of frequent eruptions, but due to the devastating lahars volcanic mudflows it can unleash, capable of burying entire towns in minutes. A major eruption or flank collapse would threaten over 80,000 residents in its lahar hazard zones. Though scientists emphasize there is no immediate risk of eruption, the earthquake swarm has triggered heightened monitoring with seismic stations, GPS arrays, and satellite radar tasked to detect any subtle swelling or magma migration under the mountain. America holds its breath. With two major volcanoes shaking at once. Many fear a nationwide disaster scenario. Yellowstone's eruption could release ash clouds that blanket North America, shutting down air travel, collapsing agriculture, and triggering a volcanic winter. Mount Rainier's eruption could melt glaciers, sending tsunamis of mud and debris down valleys, wiping out cities like Orting, Sumner, Puyallup in under an hour. While these remain hypothetical worst-case events, the psychological impact is undeniable. Social media is ablaze with hashtags like hashtag Yellowstone, SUPERVOLCANO, hashtag Rainier Quakes, and hashtag America Doomed, with millions sharing videos of Steamboat Geyser's eruption, satellite images of earthquake epicenters, and ominous doomsday warnings. What USGS is doing right now. Yellowstone volcano. Observatory has deployed additional seismometers and hydrothermal sensors around the Steamboat Geyser area to track underground water and heat flow. Cascades Volcano Observatory is conducting real-time GPS deformation analysis at Mount Rainier to detect magma movement or dome growth. Both observatories remain in continuous 24/7 monitoring mode, ready to issue alerts if the seismicity intensifies or if magma signatures appear in shallow crustal layers. What experts say. Despite the frightening headlines, volcanologists urge. Earthquake swarms are common in these volcanic systems, says Dr. William Alvarez, USGS geophysicist. At Yellowstone, they're usually caused by shifting hydrothermal fluids, not rising magma. Okay. At Mount Rainier, tectonic adjustments are normal. There is no indication either volcano is about to erupt imminently. But they also stress vigilance. America's volcanoes remain sleeping giants, capable of unimaginable devastation if awakened.